HTTV in association with Absolute Warehouse Services, joined by Academy Manager Leigh Bromby after tonight's Premier League Cup game against Liverpool. Leigh, it's always a good occasion when you play Liverpool at any level, but it really worthwhile night in the end for your young players. 1-1 draw in the end, probably could have won it as well.
Yeah, 100%. I think, a great evening, and thanks to the club for investing in, the academy being at the stadium. I think fixtures like this get to showcase what we're doing at the academy, and it gives the players opportunity to experience playing at a stadium. So I think tonight's mix with the players, some of the first team squad players playing with some really young players was excellent. And we got to see how those players could perform alongside the first team squad players. So yeah, really positive.
For those fans who perhaps don't follow the academy too closely, we have different types of games for different ages, different abilities of players. We'd class this as a performance game, so it's where you want to put everything together in training to try and get a performance on the pitch. I think you could see that tonight, and it's interesting to see particularly how the young lads react to that kind of pressure.
Yeah, I mean, we approach it a little bit differently. Like you said, it's performance, and what we do is we try to replicate the first team and how Danny would present. So the coaching's presented differently. We do the same analysis, we do the same prep for the game. We have first team staff here, so the club invest into the development of the players, and like I said, trying to bring those games to stadiums as well. It adds to the occasion, it adds to that sort of experience they will get with the first team.
There were lots to like about a lot of the performances tonight. You said Nicky Cowley, Paul Clements here tonight from the first team. Yeah. They'll have seen 16-year-olds on the pitch. Luke Daly and Loic Aina I want to talk about in particular. Two youngest players on the pitch were on the Town side tonight, and they're arguably two of the better players on the pitch. That must be great for you and the coaches to see.
Yeah, it was really pleasing. I think, in games like this where, 16-year-olds can perform and come play against like Liverpool alongside some more experienced players, it's excellent to watch. It's great for me for that development. And I think it shows the vision of the club. It's not just the academy, it shows a togetherness, it shows an alignment between the academy and the first team, and I think the club 100% believe in these players and the progression.
You also need the first teamers to invest into the occasion and understand the importance of putting the shift in on the pitch, and I thought that the 5 lads who were out there tonight, first team squad members, really did that for you. You look at Josh Karoma was a threat all evening, Adama Diakabi scores his goal, Isaac Mbenza runs his legs off for you, Reece Brown, Joel Coleman, Matty Daly could go on. They did their jobs tonight, and that's important, isn't it, to set that example? Yeah,
it's huge for us. I mean, even yesterday, we trained yesterday and their attitudes are fantastic, and that, it shows the young players what being a professional sportsman is, and that's what we ask of the players. I think the culture at the club's good, and I think those players approached yesterday's training, they've been at the first team game Saturday, trained yesterday, played tonight with fantastic attitudes. That ultimately helps us because we're aligned with this thinking, and they can sort of be role models for the younger players. So for me, a real positive night.
3 more games in this competition at this stage. We've got Liverpool away, Wigan and Sunderland to come in the Premier League Cup. Obviously games like this and being in the competition as long as possible afford you more games like this, so the game is to perform, win and hopefully advance. Yeah,
I mean, it's been a progression of our games programme this year, being involved in this cup, so we hoped it would be what it's been, and it's been excellent for us to provide those performance games and that link to the first team, and like I said, it's another 3 performance games at a high level.
We speak of performance games. FA Youth Cup just round the corner for John Worthington and his age group. Game against Rochdale at home on Friday, just to kind of prepare for that. Just explain what the thinking is behind that under-18 group.
Yeah, I mean, as you'll see, it's 17s and 19s at Huddersfield, so the group don't generally play together, so it's important to create relationships within a team. So the game on tomorrow is Friday. Friday. We've got a game as well tomorrow. But on Friday, the aim is to put those players together as an under-18 team that'll play in the Youth Cup to create those relationships. And we'll hope in the next few weeks to maybe get another opportunity to do that and do it in training, because it's important. The Youth Cup it's a prestigious event, and these players, that's the biggest game they might play. So we want to approach it again as a performance game. And the reason for Rochdale, it gives us that opportunity to, play our under-18s team.
You talk about Liverpool being a big occasion for them. We've got Chelsea in the Youth Cup. Obviously, I don't think you could wish for a harder draw than Chelsea away. I think they've won it 6 out of the last 7 years. Competition, when that comes out of the hat, do you all groan, or do you relish the challenge collectively?
I think, as a club, that's what we are. We're underdogs. We like being underdogs, and we like causing upsets. So we'll go there positive, with a real positive mentality, with no fear. And we will go and try and showcase what we can do. We're not expected to win, but we want to obviously show what we do, and that means we fight, and we try put them under a lot of pressure, and they'll have to try and beat us. They'll have to play well on the evening.
Excellent. Leigh, thanks for joining us. Well done tonight.
Thank you.